Hey everybody, McJesse12,000 here. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I know I am. But let's go ahead and get started in this video. So today I'm going to be talking about the Maze Runner book series. Earlier I said I would be doing a book review. This is my book review series, kind of. Basically, I'm going to be telling you what I didn't like about the book series. There wasn't really anything I did like about it. I mean, this series was just bad. And I'm going to tell you why in this video. Okay, so today, the reason why I am doing this video and why I didn't like this book series was for 5 reasons. But before I say those 5 reasons, I just want to say that the reason why I'm doing this video, I've actually thought about this for a while now. Really, I guess ever since around the time I watched the Maze Runner movies, or maybe even before that. I've thought about it for a long time, and it's nothing really anyone has said to me that made me think this. It's really, when I was done with the book series, I enjoyed it, or I was alright with it, but then I thought about some of the things that happened in the book, and I didn't enjoy it as much. And the reason why, the story is not the problem. The story isn't the problem, or not for me. The story in the book is not the problem. It was a good story, come on. Like, kids being trapped in a maze, finding their way out, and all of the other books after that. It was a good story. That's not the problem with the book. It wasn't that. Like, to me, someone could have, that was a good story, actually. It was written well. That was not the problem with the book. It wasn't the story. It was what it was teaching. That was the problem. That's the problem with the book. It was what it was teaching. And I have 5 reasons why I did not like this book series. 1, or number 5 actually. Number 5 is that it had plot holes. Now, this isn't really something that I was teaching. It's just something wrong with the story. Okay? I noticed a few things that was wrong with the story as well. Like, plot holes. That is something that, there were a lot of unanswered questions. Now, granted, I never read the last book, or the last prequel, the newest one. I never read that, and I'm probably not going to be able to. Or not going to. But that does not mean that there were not plot holes. There were definitely plot holes in this book series. Unanswered questions that were never answered. There were those. And I don't think they're ever going to be answered. But, now maybe I'm wrong about that. But still, there were plot holes. Next thing is the main character. The main character had a problem. I had problems with. Because the main character, there was no backstory, no background, no nothing, because his memory was wiped. Which was good. I mean, that could be a good story, his memory being wiped, but there was no character development for me. He was just going back to the problems he was going in. And, I mean, granted, I did like that repented arc, okay? He turned away from what he did wrong. I liked that, and I told you in past videos that was good. I enjoyed that. That was not my problem with the book. My problem with this book was that the character didn't really seem to be able to develop after that. He didn't really grow, okay? He didn't grow in his character, and I like to see these characters in books grow in their character, in their actions, in what they're doing, and right. I like to see that. And I didn't see that in this character. I'm sorry, but I didn't see that in Thomas. I didn't see any growth in his character. And so that's another problem I had with it. Next thing, they only focus on the main character. Come on, they only focus on the main character. Where are the other characters? They're just traveling on the road. They did. Now, granted, yeah, that happens in a lot of books. And that's not. And yes, it's okay to focus on the main character. That's okay. But the problem is that they didn't give any backstory, anything to the other characters. No backstory, no nothing. They didn't even give a page or something to the other characters. They didn't focus on the other characters in the story. And I didn't like that. I like to see characters develop, not just the main character, but all of the characters. Now, I guess I take that back on something I said. Thomas did have character development, but it wasn't what I want to say looking for, I guess. It wasn't really, like, there wasn't much character development in his character and the other characters. Next is that it was depressing. Like, come on, everyone, like, oh, everybody must stay hard and we have to go stay angry with these people. We have to be depressed and gloom and no happy smiles. No, like everyone's all. That's what it was. It was all sad and gloom and no happiness. And that was a problem with the book, I noticed. For characters, I like those upbeat books. Now, yes, Monster Calls, in my book review, I said it was depressing. But there was a bright side to it at the end. There was he looking towards the light. That was good. But Thomas, I mean, the Maze Runner throughout it, it was so depressing, even at the end when they were victorious. It was depressing. It was depressing. And that was a problem I had with it. Next is, and these two are my main problems with the book, okay? Is the bad language, and it had inappropriate scenes, alright? So those two things. Now, when I say that, I mean, you guys may be okay with reading a book with some bad words. That's not the I mean, that's okay with you guys, but it's not okay with me. It encourages bad words, and that goes against my beliefs. That goes against what I believe is right. You shouldn't encourage. It's disrespectful to people. Like when people swear all the time, that's disrespectful to the people around you and to God, your creator. You're being disobedient to God and you're being disrespectful to everybody else around you. It's not right. And the inappropriate scenes, what's wrong with that is, I know some of you guys may be okay with that, but it's really not okay. It creates that desire in people's hearts, you know. That's the problem in today's society. With movies that have that stuff in it, with books that have that stuff in it, and all the stuff online. It's part of that problem that we have in society. It's what makes people stumble a lot in some situations, and it causes a lot of problems for teenagers when they are teenagers and they get older and younger than teenagers. And so that should not be in that book. It should not be there. And no, I'm not going to stand by that. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you're having a wonderful day.